Jason Statham, born on July 26, 1967, is a British actor. He is recognized for action thriller films and for playing rough, irredeemable, and Machiavellian characters as an antihero. While working at local market stalls in his teens, Statham began learning Chinese martial arts, kickboxing, and karate as a hobby. He was a member of Britain's national diving team and represented England in the 1990 Commonwealth Games as a footballer and diver. The English film director Guy Ritchie spotted Statham in the 1998 movie, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Since then, he has been in a variety of heist and action thriller films, including The Italian Job, in 2003, Crank, in 2006, War, in 2007, and The Bank Job, in 2008. We are here to help celebrate his special day right here. Jason Statham was born in Shirebrook, Derbyshire, on July 26, 1967, to dancer Eileen Yates and street seller Barry Statham. In the Canary Islands, his father also worked as a house painter, coal miner, and vocalist. Statham relocated to Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, where he first preferred to practice martial arts over his father's employment at the local market stalls. He grew up with football player Vinnie Jones, with whom he later starred in a film. Statham was introduced to football by Jones and went on to play for the local grammar school from 1978 to 1983, a passion he shared with diving. He practiced diving techniques daily and was a member of Britain's national swimming squad for 12 years. He competed for England in the 10-meter, 3-meter, and 1-meter events at the 1990 Commonwealth Games. Statham's career in the media began when he was recognized by the sports modelling agency, Sports Promotions, while practicing at London's Crystal Palace National Sports Centre. During the 1996 Spring-Summer collections, he was also signed by Tommy Hilfiger, Griffin, and Levi's for various modelling contracts. In 1997, he signed on as a model for the clothing company French Connection. To make ends meet, he was compelled to follow in his father's footsteps as a street vendor, selling fake perfume and jewelry on street corners. He became acquainted with emerging British director Guy Ritchie while working as a model for French Connection, who was creating a film project and needed to fill the role of a streetwise con artist. After learning about Statham's career as a black market trader, Ritchie cast Statham in the part of Bacon in his 1998 crime-comedy thriller, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. The film was well received by reviewers and spectators alike, and it helped to establish Statham in the public eye. He was paid $6,500 for his role in the film. Statham's second collaboration with Ritchie was in the 2000 picture, Snatch, when he played the character Turkish. The movie earned more than $80 million in box office revenue. For his role in Snatch, he was paid $19,500, 3 times the amount of his first film. In 2001, Statham was able to break into Hollywood and appeared in 2 movies, the science fiction action horror film, Ghosts of Mars, and the science fiction martial arts action film, The One. Statham appeared in Mean Machine, The Italian Job, and Cellular, as a supporting actor. His movie Transporter 2 Inches was released in 2005, followed by Transporter 3 Inches in 2008. Ritchie cast Statham again in Revolver in 2006, which was a box office flop. That same year, he starred in the action picture, Crank, which was very successful. Statham began working on a new film in 2009, which was scripted by David and Janet Peoples. In the 2009 sequel, Crank, High Voltage, he appeared again as Chev Chelios. In 2010, he co-starred in The Expendables, with other action actors Sylvester Stallone, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, and Mickey Rourke. In 2011, he starred in the remake of the 1972 Charles Bronson film, The Mechanic. In 2012, he played an assassin named Danny who comes out of retirement to save an old friend, played by Robert De Niro. He was offered a 3-film contract to reboot the Transporter series in 2015 but turned it down. The Meg was the next picture in Statham's career, which garnered $758 million worldwide. And in 2019, he played Deckard Shaw again in Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw. He always stays humble even though Statham is well known and successful, having amassed millions of dollars via his work. He maintains a humble and grounded demeanor. Fans love him because he is so down to earth and honest. He loves to joke around on set. Although Statham plays a strong guy in the film, he is lively and likes to joke on the set. When producer Matthew Vaughn left the Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels set in his brand new Porsche, he heard a dreadful clanking sound emanating from his automobile. When he took it to the mechanic, he discovered that Statham had loaded his trunk with horseshoes. He's committed to his roles. Statham takes his roles very seriously. He goes above and beyond to prepare for his roles. Jason Statham does his own stunts not only as Statham in great shape, but also he takes delight in performing many of his own stunts in his films, from hand-to-hand combat to dangling from a helicopter 3,000 feet above downtown Los Angeles. He almost died filming The Expendables 3 Inches. Things did not always go as planned during an action scene for The Expendables 3. Statham's 3-ton stunt truck's brakes failed, pushing it off a cliff and into the Black Sea. He visited a prison for a role. Statham decided to conduct thorough preparation for his role in Death Race by visiting a maximum security jail in California. He failed his driving test 3 times. His shaky motor abilities caused him to flunk his test 3 times in a row. He takes his roles seriously. Statham worked out so hard in preparation for Death Race that his body fat was reduced from 20% to 6%. Statham is married to the model and actress Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, and they have been married since 2010. After selling his California beach mansion, Statham spent over $10 million on a house in Chelsea, London. Statham and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley have 2 children, Jack Oscar Statham, who is 4 years old, and Isabella James Statham, who is a newborn.